someone thought I was male was a few years ago, when I didn't know what I identified as. My family went to the mall, and we went to the food court to grab dinner. I was allowed to go get my own food, so I went to some fast food booth. The dude working the register asked me what I wanted to have, and I meekly ordered some chicken nuggets, and I distinctly remember, "Will that be all, sir?" I almost cried then and there. It felt so right and yet so unfamiliar. I grinned at him, filled with confirmation, and nodded. And then he asked me my name, and I reluctantly told him my female birth name. He apologized for assuming, but I wanted to tell him, thank you so much. That was one of the first clues that I didn't understand my gender yet. I had to figure out who I was. My name is Andy now. You may know me by some other name, but I've changed it again and again, and for now, I'm Andy to everyone. I am also transgender. My gender identity is in between being male and non-binary, which is not identifying with either binary gender. I was identified as female as birth. I use he, him, and they, them pronouns, which confuses people sometimes because I am not multiple people. My identity and pronouns are often disrespected. When I'm in class, if I know someone from middle school will say the wrong name with no regard for my changing identity. They aren't close to me and make mistakes that seem mean-spirited, regardless of what they meant. I try to correct people when they get it wrong, but I'm not brave enough to take it in stride every hour of every day. It should be said, too, that even if in my safe spaces, I'm not always completely safe. I could get a letter from someone I'm not out to addressed to my dead name. If I'm spending time with people who haven't gotten adjusted, they'll make mistakes and misgender me. My family, though very rarely, makes mistakes. My grandma won't say the correct pronouns until the second try. One important issue I face because of my identity is how other people interpret my body. I don't always look one way. If I'm not putting in any effort, I'm wearing a hoodie and sweatpants, and I look feminine out of lack of masculinity. It's hit or miss when I'm in public, even if I'm wearing masculine clothing. Because of this, I'm always holding my breath. I am always worrying about someone misinterpreting my body. I don't get to relax, because a fundamental piece of my identity could be disrespected at any moment. I eventually get discouraged because I've been at this for over a year and people still make mistakes. Nonetheless, I also experienced gender euphoria alongside my gender dysphoria. If a stranger guesses correctly, I'll get excited and they'll have made my day without even trying. I'll put on an outfit, look in the mirror, and get struck with a bolt of love for myself, my gender, and my body. It's a moment of pure bliss. Another major challenge to my transition, though, is transphobia. At school, the principal won't allow me in the boys' room. I have to go to the nurse's office instead. One of my teachers will avoid mentioning my name or speaking about me at all. It's dehumanizing, even if he's trying to pay me the bare minimum of respect. I also experienced transphobia within my pagan beliefs. Many neo-pagan communities, mainly variations of Wiccan beliefs, are innately tied to being cis and female, neither of which I am. It alienates trans and gender non-conforming people because it focuses on the cis female body as holy. This is upsetting because it implies that my body, what I hate about myself and doesn't match the rest of me, is what is really holy about me. I protect myself by practicing independently instead of chasing it. Unitarian Universalism, however, is affirming in my identity. I am accepted here. The 7 principles affirm my existence as a transgender person. I have inherent worth and dignity no matter my gender identity. I am treated with justice, equity, and compassion by UUs and Unitarian Universalism as a whole. And it accepts me with my gender identity, not despite it. This is why I'm here with you today, because you all accept me as I am and love me even more for it. I am here because of my transgender identity, and I am here regardless of my gender identity. Even people here at UUCA make mistakes sometimes. I'll be presenting femininely, and someone will misgender me. I don't blame the congregation. I don't wear a name tag, and I don't make an effort to present particularly masculine, but still unintentionally hurtful. This is one of my safe spaces, and I encourage you all to keep it that way for all members of the congregation. Be respectful of what people call themselves, and they will respect you. Thank you.